Skarmy comes down from the opponent, but hey, Skarmy is not a good response to a skeleton barrel, and you guys can see the results right there, right? Essentially trading 3 elixir. They go with the arrows. Clone time, and that's gonna be... Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Thank you for joining me today. Hopefully this video finds each and every one of you guys doing well this Thursday or Friday. I think I'm gonna upload it on Friday. So hey, big weekend coming up. You're probably doing nothing because there's nothing to do in this world, at least around here. Anyway, today we have a deck that is very, very interesting for you guys. And I hate that you can't copy a deck. Actually, I think I already copied it, but I still hate that you can't copy and paste. You have to copy and paste a deck. I want an immediate copy to deck slot 4, boom, done, that's it. Why add a step in the process, Supercell? Anyway, we have a Giant Skeleton Clone. We also have the Skeleton Barrel. We also have the newly buffed, newly improved Zappies. Is it gonna be enough, guys? Time will tell. We are live inside a match right now with Ialshihi joining me back on the channel like we do, going against Tornado Hell. We're actually almost at the end of this match, going against Classic Log Bait. We go with the Giant Skeleton. Looks like we already have an activated King Tower. Only, what, 5 seconds remaining here in single elixir time. We're gonna go ahead and watch him live. He's playing with this deck. Obviously, a nice element of Fireball or Spell Bait in this deck between the Barbarians and the Zappies and the Skeleton Dragons. A lot of players just happy, kind of like the Magic Archer status, right? Where you see it, more people than not are just going to go ahead and fireball it or use their spell immediately. So we kind of have the same thing going. For that reason, we're probably going to be playing a lot of same lane Zappies with this deck, baiting out spells or punishing if they don't have their spells. So here we go. The opponent just really quickly cycling to a bunch of Goblin Barrels, excuse me, there, and we go with the Zappies, that time able to defend with the activated King Tower pretty well. So here we go. It's going to be a Skeleton Barrel. We also go with the Skeleton Dragons, recognizing that the Goblin Gang was in hand. Here comes a big log from the opponent, but can that stop us from getting that one Giant Skeleton to the tower? Well, that Knight will. 4 seconds remaining in regulation here, 22:04 remaining on their tower, 16:92 remaining on our tower. Giant Skeleton Bomb says thank you very much and explodes all over the opponent. Nice rocket value provided there by Ialshihi from the Barbarians, kind of hoping to, you know, predict a Goblin Barrel. Didn't really work out for him. So here we go. It's going to be that Skeleton Barrel first, then the Skeleton Dragons. We're going to take care of that Princess, then we're going to clone everything up. So where's that log? Log does come down, also clips one of those Giant Skeletons, importantly for the opponent, but we get the Giant Skeleton to the tower, and there it goes. Tower's gonna be absolutely decimated, absolutely annihilated there at the end of the match, and that is the type of thing that this deck can do. Those are the type of pushes that you can win on, so be patient. If there's any deck that can get a tower down in a matter of seconds, in a matter of one push, it is this deck. Alright guys, here we go inside the next one against Gory. So Gory, we have Giant Skeleton and Cannon Cart starting things out against the Barbarian Hut from the opponent. Let's see what we can do here. So poison does come down from the opponent, but we go in anyway with the clone. I don't know about that clone value. I'm not sure if he didn't see the poison ahead of time. Either way, it didn't really result in much of anything, and Ialshihi knows it with the Goblin Flames. Again, don't really want to be cloning on top of a poison, so nothing there, but you know, you can afford to take chances with clone, especially if you have the elixir advantage, which we did in that situation, which we still do right now. So we go with Zappies split behind the King Tower here. There is no spell, or I should say there's 3 spells in the opponent's deck: Royal Delivery, Barb Barrel, and Poison. So quite a lot to kind of negotiate here in terms of possible clone responses. It's going to be interesting to see how we get around all 3 of those in this deck, right? So we go with the Cannon Cart in the left-hand lane. It's going to go ahead and negotiate that Musketeer in the left. Barbarians are slowly but surely kind of chopping their way through on that right tower. We have to respond, so we go with the Skeleton Dragons right on top of the tower. We go with the Giant Skeleton as well. So Giant Skeleton, Skeleton Dragons here. The opponent goes immediately with the Royal Delivery and Skeleton Dragons of their own. Man, this deck is challenging. We go with the Tornado and the Giant Skeleton Death Bomb to respond to that. Here comes a Musketeer reloaded by the opponent. We go with a Skeleton Barrel on the left-hand side. And there it goes. Can we get by? 2 cannon carts against the Knight. Cannon carts will win. Here comes that. So they weren't able to catch all those skeletons. We're going to get that left tower down just like that, guys. 1 heads-up Skeleton Barrel and cannon cart push in the left-hand lane. And that's it. We go with the Giant Skeleton at the bridge, making sure that the graveyard has no tanks at all for it. Beautiful play there. And heck, we can probably just pull this to the Giant Skeleton Bomb. We're going to. Everything's dead except for the Musketeer, but there's not enough time left here. Barbarian Barrel comes down from the opponent. We have Barbarians in hand. We're going to drop them right there at the bridge. And 2 seconds left, and that's going to be GG. Another victory here for Ialshihi. 2 matches to start off the video, but again, I will say here that the star of the show has not necessarily been the Zappies so far, right? Unless I'm missing something. Let's just keep going though and just pay close attention to the Zappies. All right, guys, inside the next match here against Jose Mario. So let's see. Starting out with a Mega Minion in back, we go with Zappies split. Of course, whenever you don't have anything to do, you can always split your Zappies. Here comes a Musketeer from the opponent. It's kind of a stalemate here. We go with Giant Skeleton in the back. So playing same lane is a good idea when you have Giant Skeleton in hand. Let's see what the opponent does here in this situation. They probably have a mini P.E.K.K.A. or something against this Giant Skeleton. We're going to go ahead and play a Skeleton Dragons, and Fireball is going to come down. So we go ahead and NATO everything back here. And again, should prevent that Giant. He wastes a Zap for no real reason there. So we'd like to see that. Now Zap out of hand means we can go aggressive. Pay attention to small spells. Here's that Heal Spirit. They probably have another spell. They do. So it's a triple spell, Giant, maybe minor deck. Or maybe they just have Mini P.E.K.K.A. as their final card, or a card like that. So very interesting, or a Sparky, who even knows, right? But I don't think it is a Sparky. I think this is a very, obviously it's a fast cycle deck. They have Mega, I kind of like this deck. It's kind of like old school. Let's see, and there it is a Mini P.E.K.K.A. So they go with the Mini P.E.K.K.A. on the cannon cart. Meanwhile, we respond with ease in the right-hand lane. What do we have for the left? Looks like we're just going to go ahead and activate King Tower. Nice King Tower activation off of that Mini P.E.K.K.A. We will get 1 Barbarian to that tower, maybe for 2 swings. Yes, 2 swings is going to take away a lot of HP. Those Barbarians, I don't need to tell you guys, they hit very hard. Now check out this deck, man. It's a classic Giant triple spell. No minor needed. We just have the 3 spells, the Heal Spirit, and of course 3 of the strongest defensive cards in the game. Mini P.E.K.K.A., Mega Minion, and Musketeer. Here we go again. This is the push that won us that last match, but the opponent is absolutely ready for it. Nice log, beautiful Mini P.E.K.K.A., and despite the clone, we have what? Zappies. Okay. I was gonna say, can we get 1 hit? No, we can't. There's gonna be a lot of damage from this Mega Minion. We do have the activated King Tower, though. Actually, my bad on that. Forgot about the activated King Tower. Really helped us out in that situation. So here we go. It's gonna be probably... Are they gonna go opposite lane here? No, they're gonna go same lane. We go immediately with the Barbarian. It's gonna be a Fireball out. Ooh, they're not gonna Fireball? Interesting. Interesting. They decide not to Fireball, so we go ahead with the Skeleton Dragons. They Fireball instead. The Cannon Cart. We could potentially clone here, guys. We could clone real soon. They don't have anything for this. We're just stacking that lane up, and we don't even need the clone. Fireball does come down, but we have a billion skeletons on the tower. Heal Spirit really came through in the clutch for the opponent. Ooh. Zappies in this matchup a little bit more useful on the defensive end, especially if we can get that Fireball out of the opponent's hand. Now we have 10 Elixir right now, so we should be able to defend pretty easily here. Okay. I'm surprised they didn't Fireball. Did they not have it in cycle or what? Now they Fireball. There's the Fireball, but they didn't use it on offense. We're going to easily get to the tower, and that's going to be GG. Very well played there again. That's 3 in a row. Let's keep the win streak alive here, guys. Be right back. Right, guys, into the next one here against Jamie from FC Barcelona. So yeah, man, this is how you guys doing anyway. I haven't really checked in with you guys, you know, on a personal level here like we tend to do on these videos. Ooh, P.E.K.K.A, first play from Jamie in the back. We go immediately with the Giant Skeleton. Elixir is pretty much even because of the first play from Jamie. But yeah, I am moving this week actually, and man, nobody likes moving. You like it when it's done, but you don't like it in the beginning, right? So I'm moving this week. That's why maybe I might be recording a couple videos same day. Usually I like to record all my content the day of same day. I just feel like it's nice and fresh that way, you know? Ooh, we go with the preemptive skeleton dragons for the minion horde. Wow, arrows do come down, but now arrows are out of hand. They have no response to these two oh, they have Goblin Gang, forget it. I thought we could get lucky and actually connect with the tower there. That was unfortunately not the case. Instead, we end up eating some spears vis-a-vis these spear goblins in the right-hand lane. But yeah, I am moving. Oh, we do have a 2 or 3 elixir lead right now. Let's see. Go cannon cart in the back. So he has P.E.K.K.A in hand. He's also a card away from Lumberjack. Plenty of responses to this cannon cart. Bats will do the trick for 2 elixir. We go with the tornado though. That was really well played by Ialshihi. Granted, it cost us 3 elixir, but it took care of the 2 elixir bats, and it got us, more importantly, a ton of damage onto the tower. We go with the barbarians. We go with skeleton dragons again. Freeze comes down. I don't like that freeze. It's not going to be enough time for the opponent to get any damage for that freeze. Actually, I guess they were able to because of the Lumberjack Rage, man. So this is an interesting deck. It is Lumberjack P.E.K.K.A Minion Horde Freeze. I'm assuming the last card is Balloon. It's got to be. So we have to be ready for Balloon Freeze. All we really have, of course, are Zappies Skeleton Dragons and, most importantly, because of the freeze spell, the tornado. So here comes that balloon. We're gonna play Lumberjack in front. There it goes. We have Zappies in hand. Let's see what they do. We have that tornado. We're gonna need it in the left. Gonna use it now. There it goes. Last second. Arrows do come down. Okay. So as long as we can kind of keep doing that, we'll be okay. But of course, easier said than done, right? We're going against P.E.K.K.A Lumberjack Balloon Freeze with Minion Horde as well. There's a lot to kind of be aware of here. So here it comes. Skeleton Barrel, gonna try to get the, okay. We need, okay, Skeleton Dragon's gonna be so important in this matchup. They're gonna go with the freeze. We go with Zappies. And are we gonna let them have a hit? We are. So Zappies not quite fast enough there. He hasn't used his arrows. Now he uses arrows. Uh-oh, it's clone time, guys. And that tower is down. Sayonara, tower down. Wow comes down from the opponent. 1 push is all it takes. Next match, let's do one more. All right, guys, here we go against Zhao. So Zhao from B Clashers here. Let's see if we can end the video, make it a perfect video here, guys. We will see. Let's give the Inferno Tower emote. So God's Zhao, neither player making a first play, and I've got to say, again, in conclusion here, I think this deck is nasty. I don't know, though, if the Zappies are noticeably better, in my opinion. It's hard to say. Obviously, we know that statistically they're better, but are they noticeable to you guys? I think the Zappies are always an interesting card, though, because of that reason. They're just a very safe card to split, and they kind of clog up both lanes. They're also great at baiting out Fireball. So if you have a deck like this is why Ialshihi picked this deck out, right? You have a great option there for a big spell bait inside this deck, and we've seen it time and time again, using the Skeleton Dragons or using even the Cannon Cart on occasion, but obviously the Zappies and Barbarians as well as all big kind of Fireball baity spells. So nice tornado, killing the skeletons and also killing the Dark Prince and the Musketeer from the opponent. So it looks like a giant double Prince deck potentially. We will see. Has some Zap bait in there as well, so it could be Graveyard as well. So they come in with the Snowball. We go in with the cloned Skeleton Barrel, why not? Okay, arrows come down. So there we have it. So it's, I don't think it's a Graveyard deck anymore. We'll see. Okay, it is a Graveyard deck, my bad. So the double spell, we go with Barbarians, we go with Zappies as well. They have nothing to respond to this at all. They will probably get a hit or two with it, but look at this. Oh my God, talk about lockdown defense. All right, you know what? In that situation, I did notice the Zappies, that first hit was noticeably faster in that situation. So here we go. Snowball has to come down from the opponent, but these Zappies alone are probably going to kill this Dark Prince. Check it out. Not bad at all, right? They're going to kill that Dark Prince. Or very, very close to. Cannon Cart's going to finish him off. So here we go again. It's going to be a big push coming in. Clone comes down nice and early as well. Arrows do come down, but not before a billion of those skeletons spawn. Here we go. Can we get anybody to the tower? We can. It's going to be a Cannon Cart, but quickly and adeptly is placing that Dark Prince from the opponent. So tower will finish off that Dark Prince. He's not going to get any damage onto our tower. And now we have another kind of license to go pretty aggressive here with an elixir advantage in the right-hand lane with 12 seconds ticking off the clock. We go opposite lane with a Skeleton Barrel trying to get a spell out of the opponent. And then we pull that Musketeer in. Beautiful tornado there, huh, guys? Starmie comes down from the opponent. But hey, Starmie is not a good response to a Skeleton Barrel. And you guys can see the results right there, right? Essentially trading 3 elixir. They go with the arrows. Clone time. And that's going to be GG. Good luck stopping this. 150 Zappies and everything else possible in the world. What the heck is this push? It's skeleton dragons and cannon carts and skeletons and Zappies galore. Unbelievable. Very well done by Ialshihi, man. I gotta say, very fun deck to play, guys. Try it out yourselves. The deck link will be in the show notes below. Huge shout out again to Ialshihi. Support my guests here on the channel by giving them a follow on Twitter and supporting them as well. Check out his player stats. Thanks to statsroyale.com. Again, a huge thanks to Ialshihi for coming on the channel again. First day of the season, or second day, or third day of the new season, guys. And a huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care, guys.